exclusively for all the witches and the wizards. Like seriously, headcanons. So they were like partying while everyone else was dying in the war. Absolutely clueless. Like eat. In the movies, they ruined Ginny. Absolutely stupid. Yeah, I'm gonna stay with you, your Dumbledore army. I'm coming with you. Hello everyone. So this video is exclusively for all the witches and the wizard, and it's not for the muggles or the nomads, so please stay out of it. Thank you. So anyways, let's start the video. So these are all these sad facts which I got to know about Harry Potter, which actually has found this in a reel on Instagram, and so I have to share with you. Sad Harry Potter headcanon. So let's start with the number one, which is Harry and Teddy saw the same thing in the mirror of Erised. So look, basically this could be true. I mean, basically Teddy is the son of Remus Lupin and Nymphadora, which is Tonks. So yeah, and Harry was his godfather, and Lupin made Harry Teddy's godfather before he died in the Battle of Hogwarts. So yeah, so it's obvious that Harry and Teddy would be seeing the same things like their parents in the mirror of Erised. When Teddy was sad, Harry would give him chocolate to comfort him, which is kind of course, because Lupin always used to offer chocolates whenever anybody was in distress, especially in the train scene, the Dementor scene in which Lupin gave Harry chocolate and he was like, eat. Chocolate and Lupin are interconnected, so yeah, Harry would offer Teddy chocolate whenever he was like to comfort him. Only Harry knew that Ginny was under so much pressure because of her brother, so he would buy her flowers and chocolates at random points just to see her smile. Look, if it happened, then it's really nice if it happened, but I don't think Harry is that kind of person. I mean, Harry is absolutely clueless. He would do that if Hermione suggested these things to him, like only then he would be actually able to think that, oh, you could do this. And of course, like Ginny had 6 elder brothers, Bill, Charlie, Percy, the twins, and Ron, and then Ginny. So she it's very obvious for Ginny to be under so much pressure, and that is why she was like a really tough, strong, and bold character. But in the movies, they ruined Ginny. Like seriously, I was so disappointed like when I saw Ginny in the movies, because so much less character development, so much, and she was much better in the books. Ginny was a super character in the book, but in the movies Sirius had to watch 150 full moons knowing he wasn't there for Remus. Yeah, because every time Remus was a werewolf, and every full moon he used to turn into werewolf. Yeah, completely turn into a werewolf. And Sirius was there, like they all were, like they 4, Remus, Sirius, James, and Pettigrew. They all were like animagus, and they used to turn into these like specific animals. They all 4 would hang out, and they would like be there for Lupin, and I really like their bond. These 4 guys were always there for each other. McGonagall made sure that everyone who died in the Battle of Hogwarts had their portrait in their favorite part of the castle. And as far as I remember, she hung Fred's portrait in the common room of Gryffindor, because it was their favorite place to do all the funny, silly, amazing things. Neville could never summon Patronus because he was never happy enough. I don't know, I don't really believe it, but I don't know. I mean, I doubt this fact, really. Moving to next one. Ron and Hermione's kids will never know a pair of their grandparents. This is absolutely not true, because as far as I remember, after the Battle of Hogwarts, Ron and Hermione went looking out for Hermione's parents, and they found them in Australia. So I think Australia. Draco only teased the Golden Trio because he was jealous of their friendship, which he never experienced. It's kind of true, because usually people bully them. Usually people bully those people who they are jealous of. Yeah, it could be true because his friends were not his actual friends. They were more like assistants, than friends, whatever. Lily was pregnant when she died, and she got in James to agree to name Snape Godfather. This would be actually funny, and I would like pity Snape because, you know, being godfather to Lily's kid is like the worst nightmare Snape could ever have. But he was kind of, he protected Harry and whatever, but this is like absolutely stupid. Nobody told Neville that Sirius was innocent, but he saved him anyways. Really, I don't remember anyone actually telling Neville and Luna that why they want to save Sirius. I Am I missing something, or did I forgot something? I don't know. I really don't remember anyone telling Neville that Sirius was innocent, but he's still like, yeah, I'm gonna stay with you, your Dumbledore army. I'm coming with you. You're not going alone or whatever. So Neville was a cool guy. Neville, I think, I really personally think that Neville was the chosen one. After the war, Hagrid got a wand and Harry taught him the Patronus spell. His Patronus was Hedwig. Look, Hedwig could be his Patronus, but I think if Hagrid would have a Patronus, then it would be a dragon or Aragog. I don't know, but yeah, it would be some wild creature. But Hedwig, okay, it could be, I don't know, but Lily fought Voldemort knowing that James had died but still stayed strong for Harry. Yeah, that's, of course, we know it. It's a sad fact, but yeah, it's not something we don't know about. Dumbledore was there for every person who died in the Battle of Hogwarts and greeted them all with a chocolate frog and smile. Yeah, in heavens he gives chocolate frogs and smile. He could have offered lemon sherbet. I don't know. Neville went to visit his parents after the war, and after he finished telling them about it, his mom, who normally speaks nonsense, said one word: proud. Oh, this is really sweet because, Neville, like, Bellatrix Lestrange tortured Neville parents, the Longbottoms, real bad, and up to the level they became insane and mad. If his mom said proud after listening to whatever happened in the Battle of Hogwarts and how they defeated Voldemort and everything, when she said proud, it would be like Neville would be really happy if that happened. Dudley's children got accepted into Hogwarts, but he never told his dad because of how he had treated Harry. Yeah, I mean, that would be funny because he himself treated Harry like shit. So, I mean, I don't know, this is like really nice. Dudley could have been a nice person, but he wasn't. And there are like some people, like some posts I see on internet that Harry was a Horcrux, so maybe this is why Dudley, the three of them behaved so like rudely to Harry, and they like misbehaved to him and treated him like shit. But I don't think so, because if Harry was a Horcrux all the time, and if this was true, then probably Ron and Hermione and everyone else in Hogwarts and he spent time with would have treated him like shit also. Draco tries to get the dark mark off his arm after the war, but it didn't work. Yeah, because you have to cut your arm off to get rid of the dark mark. And like in Manacled, it was mentioned that you need Phoenix Tears, but you need to cut your arm off eventually. Draco looked in the mirror of Erised. He saw himself being a part of the Golden Trio. Oh my god. He could be the Golden Quadrant. Quadruplet. No, quadruplet is something. It's quadrant. Whatever. Yeah, but I don't know, look, Book Malfoy was actually really mean and you wouldn't like him at all. After Draco saw Bellatrix torturing Hermione, he stopped using the word mudblood forever. He didn't care about blood status anymore, he just wanted that everyone to be safe. As I told you, movie Malfoy was actually the bad boy we all love, but the book Malfoy was actually much more like his father. I don't know, but he was actually bad and rude and cruel. After the war, McGonagall allowed Hagrid to finish his studies. Yeah, because he was, I think I don't know, but they made him a teacher. But yeah, he should be like, they should teach him magic because he is a wizard and he should know how to use magic, except like, even like, Dumbledore allowed him to keep a wand, but it was hidden in his umbrella he used. But yeah, he was officially allowed to have like keep a wand and learn magic and do stuffs, and Harry like taught him to produce Patronus. When Draco was younger, he was excited to go to Hogwarts just to become friends with Harry. In like it's not in the movies, but it's in the book that there was this one scene in which Harry went to buy his first ever clothes, school clothes, so and the robes, and there he saw Malfoy for the first time. Malfoy didn't saw him, but he was doing all his tantrums and dramas, so which made Harry feel like, no, probably he's like really arrogant and he wouldn't want to actually be friends with him. So that was like the first impression Harry had of Draco, and that's why he didn't like him since he first saw him. And yeah, but yeah, if he like Draco really wanted to be Harry's friend, then it was really kind of, bad and sad for Draco that he denied his friendship. After the war, Harry visited Colin's grave. Instead of leaving flowers, he left an autograph. That was the only autograph Harry had ever made. Colin was always the one who wanted Harry's autograph, and he was very excited for it, and he asked Ron to ask Harry to give him his autograph. So yeah, it was kind of nice. He should have done it earlier, but he didn't have time. But like, Colin was asking Harry's autograph since Goblet of Fire. He had much time he could have given, but he was too embarrassed and shy person. Like, I don't know. Anyways, when the Death Eaters came to Hogwarts for the final battle, McGonagall was so adamant about getting over the young Slytherin students out of Hogwarts first because she didn't want them to see their parents kill or get killed. So yeah, like most of the people who belong from Slytherin were a part of Voldemort's army. Like, she actually locked all these Slytherins in dungeons. So they were like partying while everyone else was dying in the war. Harry and Sirius saw each other as a substitute for James, which is very true. So actually, Molly also pointed out to Sirius that stop seeing Harry as James, because he's not James and you should include him in the order, and yeah, whatever. So yeah, Harry also always saw Sirius as a substitute for James. The only time Fred and George saw each other old was when they wanted to put their names in the Goblet of Fire. Oh my god, why didn't I just think about it? I mean, yeah, when they tried to put their names, despite knowing the rules of the age limit, they drank this age increasing potion and tried to put in their names, and then the spell got backfired and they actually aged. Every year on Fred's birthday, George looked in a mirror and said, "Happy birthday, Freddy." Luna left a seat for everyone who died that she cared for at her wedding. Oh, that's actually sweet to do. After what happened in the Malfoy Manor, Ron's Bogart became Hermione in pain. Ron's character is actually really nice and cool in the books, but in the movies, they did him bad. Harry and Ginny visited Petunia after the war, and she almost passed out thinking it was James and Lily. Yeah, because Harry looked almost just like James. Ginny, she was a redhead, and Lily was also a redhead. One time, Teddy and James were playing and they broke something, and Teddy said, "Nice one, James." Neither of them understood why Harry broke down crying. Oh, this was like... So Teddy is, again, Lupin and Tonks' son, and James is Harry and Ginny's son. And Harry was like, he had this flashback of Sirius telling "Nice one, James" to Harry while he was fighting the Death Eaters in the 5th part in the Order of Phoenix. The Potter family always hangs a sock on Christmas tree for Dobby. Dobby loved socks. Socks was his favorite thing. Yeah, and we used to wear different weird pair of socks. Sockses, whatever. So yeah, Harry, it was really nice gesture because Dobby literally died for Harry, like to save Harry and his friends. Lily took care of Fred in heaven just like Molly did for Harry. I mean, why they are still in heaven, I don't know, but they should have reborn or something, I don't know, but yeah, anyways, Lily took care of Fred just like Molly did for Harry, and which is really nice. But this is like, I personally am not like agreeing with this because I don't know why they are still in heaven. They should have moved on. When Fred got to heaven, he joined the Marauders and they played prank on Merlin. Oh, this is funny, and I know he would do that. Fred is always like mischievous, and the Marauders are like always in it. So this was the last one. Well, so this was it for today's video. It was really fun for me to make it because knowing all these facts and getting into it was like thoroughly discussing it was fun. And I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.